Hello you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Serena, if you guys are new here, and today we're starting off a new vlog. I also just got my car ready to drive because it is so cold. I remote started it from inside and now we're getting ready to go to the gym. So today I'm hitting legs and this is gonna be a new workout. I'm gonna try to film some of it. I haven't been to the gym at this time in a while, so I don't know if it's gonna be too busy to film. I don't know. So I'm gonna try my best to get at least one clip in the gym. If not, oh well. I really need to get back into my morning workouts. I mean, it's technically still morning. It's almost 11:30, but I really want to get back into like my 5:30 workouts, and I actually want to push that up even earlier to be like 5. That's my goal. We had another goal for this week that I was talking about in the last weekly vlog, and now I don't remember what it was. I gotta go back and watch the video because it's Wednesday, so we're halfway through the week and I want to make sure that I conquer that. I think it was something to do with working out or something to do with, no, the syrups is like a year-long goal. There was one particular goal this week that we were gonna work on together. I think it was getting up earlier. My goal is to be at the gym by 5 o'clock, which means I would have to get up at like 4:30. It's doable. I just have to like motivate myself to do it. But it's something that I need to do because I feel as though the Lord is calling me to spend time with him before the gym, which means I need to get up earlier. And even if it ends up being after the gym, like what's going to end up probably happening is I'm going to get up, I'm going to go to the gym, and then not have to rush my Bible time, because I'm realizing in the mornings when I go to the gym, come home, take a shower, eat breakfast, like it's already time to work. So I need to make space for doing a Bible study uninterrupted and not multitasking while doing it. It's just because, like, hello, like I should not be multitasking while reading my Bible. I haven't been, but I've also haven't been going to the gym in the morning. So I feel like for some reason for me, it's always been one or the other and not both. So that's what we're gonna work on. I think that's what I was saying in the last vlog. Maybe I don't have to go back and watch it, but I'm gonna hit the road because I do have legs today and it's always a bit of a longer workout and I only have an hour. So let's go. And I'll see you guys at the gym. Okay, oh my goodness, wow. I couldn't even tell you guys. Hold on, it's crooked. I couldn't even tell you guys when the last time I filmed on the like Sony fancy camera, which is what I'm filming on now because my DJI is in the car. I don't really feel like going outside to get it because it is really cold out. And I figured, well, I already have a camera inside, I'll just use that. Yeah, wow. I have not filmed on this in a long time. I don't even know like where to go. Okay, I think this is good because any closer, my head's gonna get cut off. That workout wrecked me in the best way possible. I love a leg day. I love a heavy leg day. I filmed 3 out of 4 of the exercises, I think. The last one was a superset, which I needed 2 machines for. And unfortunately, like this is just the way it goes when you're supersetting on machines. Like somebody can just come and use the machine. So that's kind of what happened. I was able to get like 1 proper superset in, and then I just did them as 2 separate exercises to finish up. So that was fun. I picked up a protein coffee from Starbucks because I had something to do after the gym, and I was like, you know what? I want coffee and I need protein. So I just ordered like a quick little breakfast and a protein coffee from there. So I've been sipping on this. It's just vanilla protein cold foam and 2 stevia. Super boring, but it is much needed. I almost wish that, which is so random for me, I almost wish that I ordered a hot coffee. I don't think I've ever had Starbucks' hot coffee, but I'm like so cold. So a hot coffee would be nice. I could save this, but I don't think it's gonna taste good tomorrow. So I'm just gonna drink it and it'll be okay. What else can I tell you guys? Like I said, the workout was good and I think that's about it. I didn't really do much reading. I listened to maybe a chapter of Since We've No Place to Go, and that, I think it was a chapter, maybe less. Most of a chapter. I'm up to 69%. They have resolved their miscommunication and now they're just like getting to know each other even more. So that is where I'm at with that book. And then I haven't read anything else. Did I tell you guys I finished Ephesians this morning? I don't think I did. So actually, yeah. So I have more reading updates. I finished Ephesians. So good. So good. And mark that off as another done book. So I've read 3 books so far this year. I am counting my Bible studies as books because they're well over 100, so sometimes even more, like 200 pages. And I personally don't feel like I'm just checking a box with them. I feel like I'm really intentionally like reading and studying them. So I feel okay with adding them to my books read for the year. I will not be rating them. That's something like I don't rate nonfiction, poetry, Bible studies. It doesn't make sense to me. So I will only be rating my fiction books, but I will probably like tier rank Bible studies like halfway through the year, especially from Daily Grace Co. to give you guys some recommendations on which ones to order or purchase or read if you have them like already on your shelves. Yes, now I think we're officially caught up with updates. I am not starting a new Bible study until I think the Lent study will start on February 18th. So between now and then, it's really just going to be going through the story of redemption, which is going through the Bible cover to cover, not chronologically, and just keeping the theme of redemption and why Jesus came and looking at Jesus from Genesis to Revelation. Those are all my reading updates. I am actually going to listen to this book a little bit. I'm waiting for my headphones to charge just a little bit more. And I keep saying like each day, like, oh, I'll be able to finish it today. I'll be able to finish it today. Today specifically, I should be able to finish it. Fingers crossed. But the goal for this vlog is to finish one book, because that was the goal last week too, was to finish a book, and I did not finish a book. I made progress, so I'll call that a win, but I didn't finish anything. So I'm gonna go back to work and listen to my audiobook as I do that, and I will check in with you guys later before I go to church. This is literally the best Alani flavor. The newest Cherry Bomb one. Ah, it's so good. It's like cherry Coke with a little bit of vanilla. It's just amazing. So I'm having this as my afternoon pick-me-up because I do have a meeting block from 1:30 to I think like 3 or 3:30. It's a very long time to be actively like on the screens. My lunch is almost ready. Almost. Yeah, the microwave's gonna go off with everything else that I'm heating up. There it is. And then my salmon's almost done. Ugh, this is gonna be such a good lunch. I just got off the treadmill. I actually did my walk first instead of second because I wanted to make sure that I got it done. So I walked for a half hour at 2 miles per hour. So it really was just like getting steps. I wasn't looking to sweat because I just took like basically an everything shower this morning. So I'm gonna wrap up my lunch break. I think that's done. So I'll show you guys the final plate and what I'm eating. Okay, yum. This looks so good. I love leftovers, honestly. I have 4.5 ounces of salmon that was already cooked. Like I said, it's leftovers. This is literally like, I think 2 nights ago we had this for dinner. Yeah. Some mini potatoes with like garlic, some sort of like potato seasoning on here. And then I don't know who made these string beans, but they're up for grabs. We're big on the meal prep in this house. And my dad was just like, I'm gonna make these string beans. Whoever wants them can have them. So they already have like salt and stuff on them, which I made the mistake yesterday. I added like a salty condiment on top. And then the rest of the day, I noticed that like my face was a little swollen. So I was like, okay, I think I had too much salt yesterday. So no condiments. I'm usually one to add a condiment on anything, but we have our Alani and good lunch. I also pre-tracked dinner because we're gonna have Chipotle tonight, which I'm so excited about. I've been loving like my healthy Chipotle order. I have like a healthy one and then like a, just like, I mean, it's not healthy, but like my healthy order prioritizes vegetables. Like tonight I'm going to attempt to do a salad base. So to get more lettuce in with rice, chicken, the fajita veggies, you guys, if you're not adding them to your bowls, you're sleeping on them. The fajita veggies are so good. And then what else do I add? Cheese, pico. Like it's just, my Chipotle order is big on volume. So that way, like it looks massive, but it keeps me full the whole rest of the day and night. And then I get a small bag of chips. I used to get a large bag of chips. It's not the healthiest. I don't need that many chips. So I do a small bag of chips and I'm still like well within my macros. I might see if Dan wants to split a large bag of chips. And that's gonna be kind of hard to track, but I am so under my carbs that I kind of need some snacks like throughout the day that are more carb heavy. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I have 108 grams of carbs left and then 8 grams of fat, and I'm actually over by 4 grams of protein. But I tracked an extra portion of chicken from Chipotle so I can just get like a single serving instead of doing an extra scoop later. So that'll bring me right in at my protein goal. All right, I'm gonna eat this while it's hot, and I'll see you guys after work because like I said, I do have a meeting block starting in like 40 minutes. And the rest of the workday is just gonna be like go, go, go. So I'll see you guys later tonight. Friday. That's all I have to say. Literally, how is it already almost 3 o'clock and I haven't spoken to you all yet? It's just been one of those days. I just made a latte. It's a little light, but it's needed. I got up at 4:50 this morning. That's why I didn't start off like the day chatting with you guys. I got up at 4:50. You saw me put my seatbelt on and that was about it. So yeah, today's also just been super busy. I think I've been talking about it on and off. Since I'm completely done with the business side of Coffee and Goodreads, I am getting out of my storage unit. It doesn't make sense to have a storage unit when there's no inventory to store. So I've had to like donate a bunch of stuff that was in there as far as like shelves and like packing stuff and just odds and ends, like demo cups. Like, yeah, I could have done like an 80% off sale, but I'm not paying for the website anymore. Like, I'm not paying for things and I'm not running the business. So I was like, whatever, I'll just like eat the money. And then now officially like 2026, I have no ties to it. I just paid like 2 months. Was it 2 months? No, a month of rent. The goal is to be out by tomorrow, which is going to happen. We're actually going to go there and move the heavy stuff in a little bit and finally start to save money. I feel like running the business was great and it was a great season of my life. I just put so much money into it to not see the return on it, that it just wasn't worth it anymore. So if you have like cups and sweatshirts and stuff, still tag me. But if you're local to Long Island, I think I mentioned this, there is a shop called Wandering Page. She's on Instagram at the Wandering Page _li, I think is her name. I'll put her account here. If you're local to Long Island and you're looking for bookish merch, she now does sell all of the inventory that I had left over. So, and she does ship. So if you're watching this and you DM her, I'm like 99.9% sure she will ship it to you, because she also has my shipping supplies. So, and she did mention that she is willing to ship. So check out her shop and everything that she has to offer. I think she actually just launched a website, so you will be able to shop on there if not already. So my last action item is now get all the heavy stuff out of there, which we're going to do in a little bit, and then I'll be done. I won't be spending money on storage anymore. I won't be spending money on my shop anymore. 2026 is about saving the dollars and not spending the dollars all the time. So I'm very excited to embark on this journey. Like I said, I did get up at 4:50 this morning, which was awesome, because I know in the last vlog and carried into this vlog, my goal is to get up earlier, and my other goal was to finish a book. And there was a third goal that I don't remember either. So maybe it was just the two. Maybe it was just to get up earlier and to finish a book. Definitely getting up earlier. I want to be consistent with getting up. I got up at 5 2 days ago. No, yesterday I got up at 5. And today I got up at 4:50. So my goal is to now push it by like 10 minutes for the next couple of days. And eventually it's going to be 4:30. Because I want to be at the gym by 5. I walked into the gym this morning at 5:30. Oh yes, that was the third goal, to walk into the gym by at least 5:30. Or 5:30 the latest, I should say. So I did that. So Monday is my next gym day. I would like to be walking in by 5:15. And then Wednesday I would like to be in there by 5 o'clock. Just so that it's not as crowded. I feel like when I walk in, anytime after 5:30, it's getting crowded, and it's just like the newbies this time of year, so I'm not complaining. This is not me complaining. I would just like to be able to film without people like everywhere all at once. So it's more of just a me thing, not like, I'm not mad about how many people are in the gym. Like, I'm not waiting for equipment. It's just like, I want to be considerate of the people around me. So I think going earlier will also help with that, and going earlier will also help me have time to come back and do my Bible study, which we talked about. That was, oh yes. So there's a bunch of goals that we talked about. Now that I'm talking through them, I remember them. I did do half my Bible study this morning. This morning was like a little bit of a wacky morning too. It wasn't my normal morning. So I came back here only to then have to go back out. And by the time I got back, like, the day had already started and I had to start work. So I did half my Bible study. I listened to Genesis 31, 32, and 33. So I have to read those pages tonight at some point. Probably as soon as I finish work, I'm going to read them, so that way it's done and I don't have to do it when I get home at like 10 o'clock tonight. What other updates? I don't think I have any other updates for you guys. Oh, I do have a pretty decent size update. If you go back into my vlogs from like 2021 or 2022, you would have seen a vlog where, and if I find it, I'll tag it, but that's going to be like finding a needle in a haystack. You would have seen a vlog possibly of me getting my first PR for Coffee and Goodreads, which I'm looking at it. That's why I'm constantly this way. And it was a bookshelf. So that bookshelf had made its way into my storage unit because at one point I was like, no, I just want white shelves. So this, and it's also not that tall. It's about 4.5 feet tall. This made it into my storage unit, but now that I'm getting rid of that, it is back in my room. So it is amongst the IKEA shelves, and it's actually really cute. Like, I was looking at it and I'm like, I could see myself with wood shelves in the future instead of white. Like, it is really cute. So I did bring that in here, and that is going to be my Bible study, Christian nonfiction. Like, that is going to be the space for all of those kinds of books. And then I can free up the one shelf that I have in my other IKEA bookshelf. That way I have some more room for just regular books. But yeah, this feels like a good move. And I like the way it looks. Because it's not too big. I still have room for books on it. And then I moved my craft cart to the other side of my dresser. But I'm really hating the way the craft cart looks because it just, like, is a lot. And it needs to be downsized. So I think that's going to be my project for the weekend, is to downsize it if I can. Some of it I can't. Like, books of paper, like, those things are big. So I just have to figure out a different organization for it. And maybe a different spot altogether. I don't know. But that's a problem for this weekend. Not a problem for today. Any other updates? I don't think so. I think we're caught up on everything at this point. So I am going to get back to doing what I was doing. I've got a lot of stuff to do the rest of the day, and we'll catch up later. Oh, I have to give you guys a Star Wars update. I've been taking, like, videos on my phone of, like, the rolling title, but I keep forgetting to put them in the vlog. So, yes, I've watched all 6 Star Wars original movies, the original 6. We watched them within, like, 2 or 3 weeks. They're just, I don't know, we've been finding them really good. So tonight we're watching the animated Clone Wars, and that's going to be exciting. But we will have to do a whole dedicated update, maybe later or tomorrow, on all of my thoughts on Star Wars, because I just never thought I was going to be interested, and I'm, like, so hooked. So as you guys know, the Daily Grace Co. warehouse sale has been going on, and I just got my order in the mail, so let's go through it and go through everything that I picked. I don't know if when you guys see this video, the warehouse sale will still be going on. Genuinely, I don't know, because stock is very low right now. Hold please while I rip this thing apart. I am so excited. You guys have no idea. I'm so excited. So I placed this order before I found out that I was accepted into the rep program. So keep that in mind. These are all things that I picked and that I paid for and that I was so excited to pick up. I just pulled so much paper out of there. Look at this. To the floor it goes. Okay, so we have a bunch of things to go through. I'm just going to rapid fire go through them in whatever order I can pick them up from. The first one is Good Christian Girl. This is supposed to be a book about finding your hope in Christ when you feel like you don't measure up. I'm so excited to read this. And also, pink. Hello. Then we have, which I was not expecting it to look like this. For Revelation, there was an option to do a hardcover book, and I thought the hardcover meant, like, the regular way that the studies come. It's an actual book. That's very interesting to me. Very interesting. Let's open this up. I was going to go rapid fire, but I need to see what this looks like. So is it more interesting? It's more of like a book, like an actual tangible book format compared to a study format. So we're going to get real deep this year. Grace in the Wilderness, a book on 1 Peter. Follow Me, a study on Mark. This is actually a relatively newer one, so I'm excited to do another gospel study. Then we have Arise, the book. This goes through Nehemiah. This one I'm also very excited for. I thought I had this one, but then I checked and I didn't. Fighting the Good Fight. No. Fighting with Faith. A study on Philippians. This is the one I'm most excited for. Is it in a box? No, it's not. It's just a thick book. This is the Lent study, Clinging to the Cross. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving the slight rebrand that we have going on. This is just really, really pretty. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Starts February 18th. If you guys are interested in jumping on board and doing a study with me, I'm thinking about doing a like group chat situation over on Instagram. So we should all do this together. I'm going to post more info about it when I confirm that I can actually do that. But yes, February 18th is when this one starts. And then the last one I have is Jesus is Better, Living for the One Who is Worthy, a study on the book of Hebrews. And this one has the spiral edges. This one did not come in a hardcover version or like the softer paperback version. So we have 3 different options here. We have the spirals, and then, oh, this is stuck. So we have the spirals, then we have the hardcover, and this is what I was talking about, like the more floppy. I thought this was the hardcover, but it's not. So when you order from Daily Grace Co., you have 3 different options here. Some of the studies only come in one option or the other. I think I prefer this format just because when I have them on my bookshelf, I can see the title and what book it's about on there. So that's my haul. These are all the things that I personally picked up from the warehouse sale. If you do decide to shop the warehouse sale, please tag me so that I can see what you purchased and what you ordered. I would love to know because I'm nosy and I want to see what everybody ordered. So that's my haul. Oh my gosh. Hi, you guys. I have been like running a marathon literally all day today, but it's finally settling down. I had so much to do this morning. I also overslept, so it's just been go, 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 go. I just went to the Coach store and I got a new bag. I've been wanting this bag for so long, and I was between 2, and the girl that was helping me, she dissuaded me from the one that I really wanted because of like some cosmetic and hardware things about it. It was easily scratches and just like, I didn't want to have to deal with a bag that I would have to worry about getting scratched all the time. So I ended up just with like a plain black everyday bag. I've been using this one as my everyday bag, but sometimes I just feel like I want like a plain black bag. I love this bag though. This bag is my everything. So I've been using this one a lot, and I also have like a mini like over the shoulder bag, but it's not big enough. So I was in between, like, this is, as you could tell, it's kind of like sagging a little bit. Like this is just too big for what I'm carrying around today. And then my other one was too small. So the bag that I ended up going with is a good, like, in the middle size for an everyday bag, because I really don't carry around a lot. I just carry around a little bit more than a little. Does that make any sense? Like, do you get what I'm saying? I need a bag, but I don't need something super big, but I don't need like a mini, like literally my Coach bag at home is like this big. So I need something a little bit more. Also, it has to hold an e-reader. So this one does, that's like my biggest thing. It has to hold an e-reader. I need food, like desperately. I have not eaten anything solid today, which is wild. What you heard rustling around before was this. This is the only thing I've had today. So I need to get some solid food in me. The other thing I've done so far today is I went to a watercolor event. I'm going to show you guys, but don't make fun of me. Because this is my first time watercolor painting, and it's like good. I mean, I think it's good for the first time. I did mess one up like majorly though. It would have been cute if I didn't mess it up, but actually I kind of messed like 2 up. And then one I experimented with. Anyway, okay, so this, my watercolor, she has like some character, but I think it's cute. I'm gonna probably cut some of them out and make them into stickers, but I want to just keep it like this for now because I don't know, I think it's cute. Obviously you could tell like where I messed up here. I didn't let it dry enough. And then this, I don't know, I was just experimenting with this, trying to do some like some sort of something. I really needed like a super fine brush, but they were all taken, so I kind of was just like working with what I had. So that's what I did this afternoon, and I picked up my new bag, and I was at sound booth rehearsal this morning at my church. So what was I gonna say? So yeah, that's why I haven't eaten anything. I need to eat something. Don't know what I'm in a mood for. Chick-fil-A is always like my safe option. It's 3 o'clock. So yeah, I gotta figure something out. I think I'm just gonna stop for like Chick-fil-A. Something not like crazy salty. Yeah, so all right, let's go. I need to eat because now my stomach is actually starting to growl again. And I will see you guys when I get home. Hopefully I have a reading update because I've been reading and listening. I've been listening too since we've no place to go. Is it currently playing? Oh my gosh, it's currently playing. Okay, so we're just gonna back that up like majorly. I think I was about there. It's been playing since I plugged my phone in. By the time I get home, I should only have a very little bit left of this book. And then I'll give you guys like my full thoughts and review. But it's been good. It's been a good book. I think it's gonna be 4 stars. I know last week I was between like 3.75 and 4, which there's really not much difference. But I think it's gonna be a 4 star. So let's listen to this. Happy Monday, you guys. I took the weekend to be like sort of offline. I was as offline as I could be. And then last night I was like chronically online to the point where I actually deleted Instagram from my phone because there was no reason why I was spending like 45 minutes to an hour just like scrolling through people's stories and like scrolling through reels if I'm not on there like to create, because I feel like part of my job and my mission as like now pivoting towards low spice, no spice, just like more so closed door reads is to do the research for you guys. And I keep saying like how I want to prioritize YouTube, and I can't do those things if I'm not reading. So I have officially like, there's nothing on this right now. Like, I mean, like there's stuff on it, but just stuff that's not going to distract me from reading for long periods of time and from studying. I actually studied this morning, you guys, which is something I haven't done in probably about a month. I have definitely been slacking in that department. So I said, you know what? At least for this week, I need to delete Instagram from my phone. It's always going to be there to re-download and not feel guilt about it, because part of me is like, well, like what if I have to post on the fly? Like all of these what if scenarios that are being drummed up in my head. But like literally it's okay. Like I can re-download Instagram at the end of the week. Like not even bricking my phone was doing it. And that's how you know I have a problem. I'm just like constantly going to grab my phone to check Instagram when I'm not like creating for it. I'm just being a consumer, and I want to be able to create more. And I also want to be able to focus on creating without like influence, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a lot of this stuff, at least in my feed right now, is all the same. So I want to be able to create content for you guys and not like have it just be another thing in the feed. You know, like I want to be able to be intentional with it. So I did delete Instagram. Will I download it again over the weekend? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not really putting any pressure on myself for it. Like I have Instagram on my iPad and I can get to it on the computer. Like if I did like seriously feel the need to post something like on my stories or whatever, I can just take like the pictures of the video on my phone and just upload like that. So there's other ways around it. Like I don't need to have it on my phone. And to me, if it's being a stumbling block for the things that I want to accomplish and the things I want to get done, it needs to be removed from the situation as a whole. So that's my like harsh truth about it. And it's also been like a big time consumer. Like I wonder, I'm sitting here and I'm like, why have I only read like 20 pages of my book? Meanwhile, I've spent like 2 hours on this thing. Like my screen time should realistically today be nothing more than like 2.5 hours. I've been playing, I got hooked on this game. I know we were talking about it, I think earlier in this vlog or at the tail end of last week's vlog. I play like the silly like phone games through Fetch to get points. So my screen time today is already a little bit high from that because I spent like an hour doing that. But in my head, I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing it for money. But also at the same time, I need to have balance with it. I can't just be on my phone all day playing these little games just to earn money. So I have to like cool it with the games, which is I'm going to probably brick my phone. Actually, I really should brick my phone for the work day. So that way it blocks the game. So I'm not playing games, taking like mental breaks, and I'm playing games when really I should be like going for a walk, walking around the house, like having a snack, like things to take care of myself. So, on that note, I am going to get started on my work day. Like I said, it's Monday, so I do have to get started on some things. I have a meeting in a couple minutes, and today is a push day, but I am like super sore from a workout class I went to Saturday night. So I don't know how well this push day is going to go, but I'm not trying to put like negative energy out there. I've worked out sore before. I can do it again. I don't have a problem with working out sore. I actually think it'll feel better to move versus just taking a rest day and like not moving. So even if I have to go lighter, I'd rather go lighter and still get the workout in versus not go. So I'm going to work out on my lunch break, and I have to focus on steps. My goal this month is 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day. And I have some other goals that I made yesterday. No, I made them 2 days ago. Yesterday, I didn't pay attention to my goals at all. So today I'm deeming as February 1st when it's really February 2nd. And I just want to be able to check all of my boxes, get into the habit of just checking all the boxes again and not pay attention to my feelings, because not all feelings are valid. I'm going to say it, it's a hot take, but we have to stick to the plan. So, okay, my coffee's kicking in. I'm feeling like energized. I've just been drinking iced coffee this morning. I had a hot coffee earlier to wake up, but I am drinking iced coffee now. I'm debating going to Starbucks after this meeting, actually. I don't know, though. Maybe that'll be an after. Actually, no, that's a good idea to do after workout. All right. Anyway, let's go because I have a meeting, and I will see you guys later on my lunch break. We have mail. I already unboxed most of it, though, because I was really excited. And I'm waiting on one more package. This is all delayed from the snow storm from last week that affected like the whole country. So I'm getting a lot of stuff all at once. This isn't okay. I have more mail that I unboxed a couple days ago over the weekend that I didn't show you guys. So, but thankfully it's like in arm's reach. I will show you what that was too. So starting off, where am I going to put this? Maybe just like right here. Okay. So I ordered this t-shirt from 4610 Co. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, that looks awesome. Oh, I was wondering why it was 4610. And that makes so much more sense. It's based off of Psalm 46:10, which is, "Be still and know that I am God." So awesome scripture to go with the brand. And their stuff is really cool. I actually think I have a code with them. I think I do. I think it's Serena 12. Very, very specific number. But it'll be down below with all the other stuff. Anyway, I ordered this shirt that says on the front, "These are the days you prayed for." And then on the back, it's got a whole bunch of stuff on the back. It says, "Hold your horses. These are the days you prayed for." And then down at the bottom, there's all these different things. It's saying, "Be grateful, be mindful, be present, be still, declutter, deep breaths, digital detox, focus fully, journal, limit distractions, listen actively, make memories, reflect, rest, simplify, stretch, touch grass, and unplug." And it's Stillness Studios. Before you know it, these days will be gone. And I guess I'm looking at this logo. I think this is Stillness Studios here, this logo. But when I saw this shirt, I was like, I need that. And it's like one of those heavy t-shirts, which I love. So there's specific wash instructions that I gotta follow for this, but I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this. I cannot wait to wear this to the gym and just like out and about. Over there she goes. The next Oh, and it came with a sticker. This is the sticker, and this is how I figured out that it was 4610 right here. Then the next couple things I have are books, which is very exciting. The first one is from Bloom, and it is Unwanted by Mia Sheridan. I don't know anything about this. I don't know if it's tied to any of her other books, but I think it's actually a standalone. So we'll have to see what this is all about. I like the cover. It's pretty cool. So I'm reading the back, and there's a double murder investigation. Interesting. Next, we have stuff from the Daily Grace Co., and it is their Lent studies. So we have this book, which is Why Did Jesus Have to Die? And I think this is a journal. Be with Jesus, a Lent prayer journal. I'm very excited about this. And then you guys saw this the other day, but they did send me the Cling to the Cross study, which I'm going to be giving to somebody. So I'm very excited to start this. And these start on February 18th. So the last box that I have is from a Christian, like, I don't know if you would call her like a influencer. I don't think she would like call herself an influencer. Bible poster. Her account is Pretty Little Bibles, and I'm like obsessed with her stuff. And this thing keeps moving, and it's driving me insane. Stay still. I think because it's on my phone, and it just keeps like, I don't know. Anytime my phone vibrates, maybe it moves. Anyway, her shop is so cute, and it's where I get literally all of my Bible bookmarks. The bows that I always have, like, they were literally all from her shop. Oh, this is so cute. She always gives like a little postcard, which is super cute. Again, this thing is moving. I'm just gonna put it, yeah, it's just gonna go on my desk. That's it. And then there's like this really cute, her packaging is always so cute. Oh, I'm so happy to be reunited with this particular bow because I had this one and then I didn't have it anymore. That's a story for another time. So I'm happy to see that I was able to replace that one. And now the rest of these are all like her Valentine's Day line. Like, look how cute. Come on. Like, adorable. Absolutely adorable. And this one, like the bow with bows on it. Come on. So I'm just really excited to be able to use these for not only just the month of February, but like, how cute. Just beyond that, this is like the same thing in white. And then this satin one is really pretty. And finally, I'm upping my coaster mug rug game. I didn't know that these were like so popular. Look at this. That's a coaster. Are you kidding? Like, are you literally kidding? I'm obsessed. So that's the last little bit of mail that I wanted to show you guys what I picked up from her restock. Because she doesn't keep her shop open all the time. Just to have like balance, which like, yes, hello. So anytime she posts that she's doing like a restock, because I always miss the sales. Always. So whenever she does a restock, I'm like, so let's go. Like, I need this. So yeah, that's my mail. Now at this point, I am like so ready for dinner. I'm starving. This always happens like the first day that I'm getting back on track with like workout and walk and like tracking my macros. Like, I'm just ravenous. And that's what I am right now. Ravenous. But I have to wait until dinner because I only have dinner and dessert. And it's 4:37. So I gotta make dinner and dessert last like the rest of the night. But I'm just gonna keep chugging my water and hope that the water fills me up until I get my food because like I'm so hungry. serving egg. That's what I call it today when my hair is pulled all the way back. I mean, yesterday it looked a little better because you could see my middle part. Today it just looks like it's all back. I have not read, so I don't have any reading updates. I just have had a busy couple of days. I watched more Star Wars. So have we talked about Star Wars? That I'm even like watching the movies for the first time? I don't think so. So I'm watching the Star Wars movies for the first time. I watched the original 6, like the regular trilogy, and then the prequel, like the beginning to mid of January, I think is when we started them. Or maybe it was mid-January that we started them. We did like 6 movies in like 2 weeks. It was crazy. But I just thought they were really good, so we kept going with them. And then last night we watched The Clone Wars, which is the animated movie. And that's apparently between the 2nd and the 3rd prequel. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it was just like a lot of, like, obviously it's the Clone Wars. So there's just a lot of battles and a lot of fighting. So I felt like the plot didn't really pick up until like the last half of the last half of the movie. So I liked the last like half to third of the movie better than the first half to 2/3. So we will continue to watch the Clone Wars TV show on nights that Dan and I hang out a little bit later and we're like, okay, we don't have time to watch a movie, but like, let's watch a show. We're going to watch that. But nights where we hang out earlier, we're just going to keep going with the movies to keep forging ahead with the timeline. Because we figured out, for the most part, I think we have to do a little more research, but Dan was saying that the TV show for the Clone Wars still only takes place between the 2nd and the 3rd movies. So even if we are ahead with movies and we're behind with the TV show, we're not going to miss anything. Or we're not going to have things spoiled. Like, it goes both ways. So we have to do a little more research, but that's what we're thinking is the vibe for that. I think out of all of the movies, I would say the 2nd and 3rd in the original trilogy were probably my favorite. And then the 2nd prequel was better than the 1st for me. But I think I liked the 3rd prequel better than the 2nd. No, I like the 2nd prequel better than the 3rd. So that's my movie ranking. Out of the prequels, I would go 2, 3, 1. And then out of the like original trilogy, I would also probably go 2, 3, 1. And that's typically how I go with books too. Like if there's a book series, the second one to me is always better than the first. Sometimes, every once in a while, I'll get a first book for me that's better than the second. Like, that hasn't happened in a long time. So that is my Star Wars update. I think about those movies at least once a day. I just thought they were so good. I can't wait to just dive into the world more. I have questions. I'm hoping the questions get answered as we get farther along in the movie series. But for now, I have to hold my questions because we're not there yet as far as like further along timeline goes. What else do we have going on today? Today is more of a home day. I am going to go work from somewhere just to get out of the house, or maybe like go get coffee. I haven't decided. I want to get out of the house because today's a rest day, so there's no gym. And if I don't get out of the house, I'm not leaving the house today. And I don't like to do that, especially when the sun, oh, it's really bright. Especially when the sun is out, I like to make sure I get outside. Even if it is just to go get coffee, like just to get fresh air. So I'm going to do that. I haven't decided whether I want to work from somewhere or whether I just want to like go get coffee and come back. I am going to go for a walk later, but like I need an actual outing. Like if you work from home all the time like I do, like you need that actual outing. Today will be the last day of this vlog. This vlog feels very like choppy to me because I did take the weekend off from filming. I'm gonna start my work day. I will check in with you guys on my lunch. Outing is complete. I just went to Starbucks because I got a notification saying that they have a banana bread matcha. This looks so good. It's got like, I don't know if you guys can be able to see it, some sort of like crumbles on the top. Do you guys see that? I like tilt it down. I don't want to spill it. And then I guess I just ordered it like as it comes. There's no sticker or anything on it, but It's just banana bread matcha. I'm assuming that the top is like some sort of graham crackers. And then there's some cold foam. I don't know if it can be modified to be protein cold foam. I would love to know that. But cheers. Let's try this. The color looks really good. I'm thoroughly impressed with Starbucks and this color because I stopped getting their matcha because it was so hit and miss. I also like matcha just from other places, and I like the way I make it from home better. But I had a gift card, so I figured why not try it? So let's try it together. Okay, it's good. The reason why I'm hesitating is because there's so much cold foam on here. I can't get the matcha. I wish I had a straw. She asked me if I wanted a straw too, and I was like, no, it's okay. Oh, I have a straw. Let's see if I can get some of the matcha and the banana. I got a little bit of banana. I don't know if the cold foam is banana. I hope not, because that's a lot of syrup. But if it is, this will just be like my little treat of the day, and I'll just watch when I have the rest of the day. This straw is huge for this drink. Okay, the matcha is like mid. Because I always forget they changed their matcha. That's also why I stopped getting their matcha. They changed their recipe. And now it's like not great. But with the cold foam, when you have the cold foam that masks it, it's better. So I think I'm just not going to drink it from the straw. I think I'm just going to try to drink it like from the mouthpiece. Solid like... Okay, this is going to be an interesting rating. So the matcha itself from Starbucks gets like a 4. The cold foam plus the matcha combo gives it like a 7. And the banana bread flavor plus like the little crunchies on top, I would say it's like an 8. So different parts of this drink are better than others. So I don't know what the overall rating of that would be. It probably averages out to like a 5. So, and plus it's also expensive. That's also another reason. On top of all the other reasons why I stopped getting their matcha is because it's just so expensive. This was $6.80 something for a grande. Nuts. So I could say I had it, but will I get it again? No. I will figure out how to make my own banana bread syrup from home. I think that is a good project, and then I could start making banana bread matcha instead of buying it out. There's another coffee shop that I really like going to that they probably have the best banana bread matcha that I have ever had. It's amazing. They also do a cookie butter chai, which is 10 out of 10. Anytime I get that, it's like actual crack. So, all right, I'm gonna do something with this straw so that way I can drink it from the mouthpiece. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys when we get home. I'm not gonna have lunch yet because I'm still pretty full from breakfast. I had a very late breakfast, but I do need to walk. So we're gonna go on the treadmill and get some steps in because without the gym today, that is my only form of movement. Good morning, you guys. I wanted to film an outro for this video because I did not do that yesterday, and I'm about to go start a new vlog. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little like all over the place, just like with some breaks in filming, but hopefully that didn't come across as being too obvious. But don't forget to like and subscribe, comment a cherry emoji because I'm looking at my cherry Sour Patch that I picked up last night. And don't forget to stay hydrated, get outside, do all the things that you need to do to take care of yourself, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.